feature great front courts, Brett. A little throwback to the old days of the NBA when big men ruled.
Well, the game has become so perimeter-oriented. These guys have a lot of skill, and they're going to be able to operate inside a phone booth, and we'll see if these big guys can find a way to dominate uniquely in the way that they bring their offensive prowess.
And now the opening lineup for New York. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. Left side Brunson. Now here's Randall. Pass to Robinson. Back to Randall. Over Kuzma. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Avdia. Randall pulls down the board. And here are the Knicks. Robinson passes to Brunson. Back to Robinson. Over Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Randall. The shot's good.
It's a good try on defense, but with a scorer like Randall, it's just not enough. Julius Randle, a nightly double-double threat. A guy who can occasionally drain the 3, but when he first entered the league, many considered him just to be a role player. That role has changed.
It's Kuzma with the miss.
So he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Porzingis. The basket counts. Well, since accepting a bigger role, Randall has really blossomed.
Well, it's great to see him evolve over time and actually be just taking on more responsibility. And with the way his game has blossomed, you can see why. He's a big part of this team.
That one goes in.
This is what Robinson does. Puts it in when he's around the 10.
Now Morris. Out to Beal. The 3. Randall pulls down the board. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Inside. And stolen by Porzingis. And stolen by Brunson. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
Morris passes to Beal. The 3. Knocked loose. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Brunson with it. Beal picks him up. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Offensive board. Here's Avdia. The kick out to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. It's Kuzma with the miss. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Randall. Out to the right wing. Here's Grimes. 3-pointer off the mark. Washington has gone 0 for 3 from downtown.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggle to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And they're pushing it up. He's off on the layup. Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Brunson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Beal outside. Morris outside. To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
A top 5 pick back in 2015. The 7'3" Kristaps Porzingis ushered in a bit of a new era there. The rise of the 7-footer who could step out and drain 3.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Brunson up top, guarded by Morris. The kick out to Brunson. Back to Randall. Fires the three. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
The balance and body control look a little bit better this season, so Randall stays on the ground in this catch-and-shoot situation and looks fluid.
Here's Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Grimes. Here's Brunson. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And while watching it live, it was hard to see whether he beat the clock or not. It looks like he might have been a little late.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Knicks out in front, leading by just 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
On the floor for New York. And forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. Here's Morris. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Kuzma, the pass to Morris. Beal outside. Kuzma up top. Here's Porzingis. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Randall, the pass to Brunson. Back to Randall. Outside Brunson. Outside Barrett. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
R.J. Barrett continuing to find consistency by not settling for things that come his way. He's got to stay within the confines of what they want to do offensively so that his game is growing.
Well, Brent, Canada is well represented in the NBA these days. R.J. Barrett may be leading the charge.
Man, if you put together a team of nothing but Canadian players, you have a pretty strong 5 out there. And Barrett's a guy who might be the leader of that squad.
Brunson against Beal. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Avdia. Hey, puts up a 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Here's Grimes. The kick out to Brunson. Shot from the wing. Grimes' shot is off.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Brunson passes to Randall. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Randall's got 7 points.
Impactful when Randall can get out wide and run like that in the fast break.
And the Wizards call time here. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Beal, the pass to Morris. On the wing, Kuzma. Beal outside. With the crossover, it's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Randall. Good on the shot. And now it's a 10-point Knick lead.
Yeah, Randall's not passing that one up. Fantastic job at converting when he's got the kind of position like that.
Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Thibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, B.A.? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Avdia. Here's Morris. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gate. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, B.A., a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
From behind the arc. Prime shot is off. The Wizards have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Here's Kuzma. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Now just a 2-point Knick lead.
And a soft touch from Kyle.
Outside Brunson. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Pass to Avdia. Just 5 to shoot. Into the lane. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And a pretty tightly...
With the score, your Wizards, 19. The Knicks, 23.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair, and it's Avdia in at the 3. So that's who Wes Unseld Jr. starts the second half with. Nice D from Reddish.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And that's an intentional foul. So Washington ends up going with a new group.
First team foul.
Here's Rose. Here he goes. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
This might make you feel old. Derrick Rose won his MVP over a decade ago. 2011 season. That was something special.
Good on the second one. D. Rose in 2011. MVP for his hometown team, the Chicago Bulls.
And what a year. Top 10 in scoring and assists. Just won that vote in a landslide. That Bulls team winning 62 games and it beat up on a loaded Eastern Conference. That was LeBron's first Miami season, and Boston still had the big 3. Derrick Rose was getting it done.
Here's Rose. Over right. Deflected. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Hachimura finds Barton. Right with the ball. Pass to Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. Second chance shot. Gafford. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That free throw good from Gafford. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful. Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And Gafford with the block. They get it back. Back to Hartenstein. Pass to Rose. Goes back up. It's not going to go for him. And Washington the other way now.
You think back in that 21 season, finally the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. You know, it's been 7 years since they got there, and Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year on it. Well deserved.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And the dunk by Gafford.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Rose can't connect. It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year.
Yeah, they made some moves, and they were bolstered the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
The kick out to Barton. Back to right. To the wing on the left. And here's Kispert from the arc. The Knicks with the rebound. Here's Quickly. And he banks in the layup.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Martin against Reddish. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's foul number 2 for him.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Here's Rose. Kicks it to Quickly. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Barton. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. It's going to go on Emmanuel Quickly.
It's pretty obvious right now the defense is not comfortable with Barton taking those shots. He's remarkable at drawing fouls when he's on the floor.
A new lineup here for New York.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat-out effort was not there.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And stolen by Barrett. Pass to Brunson. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Morris. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Back to Randall. The kick out to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Randall is screen on Morris. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Here's Brunson. Give him 8. Kicks it out to Barrett. 6 to shoot. For the lead. That shot, no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. And stolen by Brunson. Outside Barrett. Up top Randall. To take the lead. It's stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Beal. Kuzma up top. Morris outside. Down low. Here's Brunson. To the paint. Here's Grimes. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Morris passes to Beal. Puts up a 3. And Grimes pulls it down.
And that's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
This shot won't fall. And Washington the other way now. Pass to Morris. Now Kuzma. Soft touch off the glass.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
It's Beal on the wing. Back to Morris. Looking to get it going. It's tipped. Down low. Here's Barrett. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists here tonight. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Wes Unseld Jr. was discussing with his players. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Three-pointer, Beal. The Knicks with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Brunson passes to Barrett. Washington with a rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound of this one. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Morris. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis making it count. Wants to come through big time and does here.
Brunson against Morris. Randall outside. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Barrett. The 3 is up. Can't hit that one. And the Wizards going the other way now. Morris finds Beal. to tie it up. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Deal against Brunson. 41 seconds left in the final quarter. 5 to shoot. Outside Barrett. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Deal outside.
Yes! Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Brunson against Morris. Pass to Randall. Oh, the officials are calling a technical foul here. You don't see this too often, but they tried to call for a timeout when they had none left.
Oh, man, big error right there. Number of remaining timeouts is something you communicate to your players.
We don't see it that often, but with all that's going on, the timeout situation must have slipped his mind.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Washington foul. Monte Morris. Second personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw good from Brunson.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
From deep. Misses there. And so the big win by New York in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset.
Those days.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Inside. Here's Beal. Changes up. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
You can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Halliburton up top. Covered by Morris. If it counts.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. Getting the ball inside early.
Kuzma with a screen on Halliburton. Morris passes to Kuzma, and it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. And Washington making a change here. Lights checked in. About 1 minute into the first. It's Beal on the wing. Back to right. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, I appreciate how competitive Wright is. Likes taking it inside and doing his work there.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. Off target from three-point range. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Beal. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. Beal finds Porzingis. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, Porzingis showing you persistence there, just doing a nice job staying with it and finding a way to capitalize.
Washington shooting their first free throw tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now, here's Halliburton. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Abdia can't hit. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's a 3-point game.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Right against Halliburton. From the arc. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
And here's Halliburton after the 3-pointer from Bradley Beal. Halliburton passes to Nemo. Halliburton drives in. Lays it up and brings it in. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Smith. Hield, the pass to Nemo. Back to Hield. Smith against Beal. Smith dishes to Turner. Inside. And again, it's Indiana.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Beal kicks to Abdia. Off target with his 3. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. And it's slammed in by Smith.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Washington trailing. Outside Beal. That shot misses. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Halliburton with it. Now right defender. Smith the pass to Nemo. Back to Smith. Out to Turner. Baseline J on the way. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
The Wizards have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Wright dishes to Beal. 36 seconds left to play here in the first. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Pacers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total shape. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Wright kicks to Beal. Money from the wing. Beal's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is Beal's role. He's out here to score the ball, and he does it at a high rate.
Halliburton passes to Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there before the game.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Running at the wings, Beal and Avdia. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. And it's Wright in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Kuzma. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
The shot's good from Halliburton. Halliburton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
He's a 3. Avdia can't hit. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Halliburton passes to Turner. Porzingis with the steal. Right outside. Back to Kuzma. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Nemhard. Pass to Hield. Halliburton in the corner. Back to Hield. Down low. Pocket 6. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Wright dishes to Beal. Pass to Porzingis. They get a hand on it. Now, Wright. Wizards need to get a shot off here. The rebound by Turner.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Washington calls timeout. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all around.
Right inside. He's covered by Halliburton. And good that time. Wright's got his second basket of the night.
Wright able to take on physical defense and power through it. Excellent balance that time.
Smith sets the pick for Halliburton. A 3-pointer, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Here's Halliburton after the basket by Washington. No good with the layup. Kuzma outside. As Porzingis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You know, guys, KP sometimes is just overwhelming. I mean, when he gets good positioning, he sometimes just forces the defense to foul.
And he's good on the second. 1:57 left in the first half. Right against Halliburton. Passes it to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Porzingis with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Kuzma. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the night. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Washington.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
To the paint. And the dunk by Smith. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Wright. Now the pass to Beal. The kick out to Wright. And it's sent back by Turner. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton. The Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And right, here we go. Kuzma passes to Porzingis. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Beal. And he banks in the layup. And it's 13 points for Bradley Beal.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with peace, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nembhard scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Kuzma, and foul on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The previous play is under
it's so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if the coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double checking, and the game continues on.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Here's Duarte. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Taylor. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving a little bit.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call's going to, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pacers out in front, up 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The Pacers, 26.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's who Rick Carlisle started the second half. We got T.J. McConnell, and it's Duarte in at the 2.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Now, here's McConnell. Here's Bitadze. McConnell passes to Bitadze. To the left side wing. Here's Taylor. No good on the 3. And it's Wright with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They lead by 1. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Will Barton does a little bit of everything out there. He's a consistent double-figure scorer, high-energy performer. He defends pretty well, makes plays for others, and can knock down threes. Can't ask for a lot more than that.
Wizards making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Now, here's McConnell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Bitadze. It's stolen by Morris. It's tipped and stolen by McConnell. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Bitadze. Back to McConnell. Lets the three fly. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Morris against McConnell. And here is Hachimura. Barton outside. 5 to shoot. Morris outside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And as a versatile wing, Barton is a valuable commodity in the NBA.
He is what I like to call a stat sheet stuffer, Greg. You've heard that one before. A bunch to like in his game, and he'll do whatever it takes to help his team win.
Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Mathurin. For 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
Now, here's McConnell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Mathurin passes to Bitadze. And he jams it with authority.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
So it's Washington now. The Pacers making the shot. Gafford kicks to Morris. Back to Gafford. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Indiana trailing here. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Here's Taylor. Oh, that's blocked.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Now here's Barton. And Barton's going to throw it down hard.
An outstanding dunk. Give Barton chances to show off a little bit, and he takes full advantage.
For the tie. They get it again. Here's Bitadze, and he dunks it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And you gotta love the big kid in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's McConnell. Rebound, Washington. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just gotta time it up right.
Here's Barton. Takes it off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Wizards lead.
Barton is at his very best when he's attacking the basket. He's the most effective slasher.
Fires for 3. Duarte shot good. RJ has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Morris passes to Hachimura. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Indiana's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Bitadze, it's good. This game is all even. Bitadze's got 8 points here in this quarter. Gisper with it, driving the lane. Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass, just sailed it right out of bounds.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Wizards lead by 2. They'll be back shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The Wizards shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Morris and Beal are the guards. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. And it's Skijesss in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Indiana on D. Right side Beal. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Halliburton for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
Outside Beal. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Skijesss with the steal. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Here's Beal. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Back to Kuzma. The Wizards working the ball around now. And Wright kicks to Skijesss. Back to Wright. 6 to shoot. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Passes to Avdia. Kuzma outside. Second chance shot. Blocked again. Hield outside to take the lead. He lays it in. Hield's got his first 2 points of the night. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to listen in on what Wes Unseld Jr. had to say to the team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Wright looking around. Back to Beal. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Here's Beal to the inside.
Well, you look at Turner's body, he's got a wily, muscular frame that he makes good use of. I mean, his defense and the way he can test shots is remarkable.
And it's Smith missing. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. They trail by 1. Kuzma kicks to Beal. Top of the key, Avdia. Back to Beal. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Halliburton up top, guarded by Wright, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Beal can't cash in from close range.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Halliburton passes it to Smith. Indiana needs to get a shot. Halliburton for 3. Avdia with the rebound. Diaz got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And contact on the shot. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials bring to the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
Beal, that's for two. The Wizards with another miss.
It's really a tale of two quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Halliburton outside. Smith on the wing. The pass to Halliburton. On the top of the key. The putback. Can't throw down the putback.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Oh, Turner in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And so the Pacers take the win. A truly gutsy performance of
Two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
The ideal guard in today's NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, has length at 6'5". Now, he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
It's Barrett on the wing. And Turner with the block.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Halliburton outside for three. It's rebounded by Barrett. Left side Brunson. Pass to Grimes. The kick out to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Randall can't hit.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Halliburton, the pass to Smith. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Smith. Halliburton outside. Back to Smith. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay.
Halliburton against Brunson. Randall outside. Back to Brunson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Indiana ball.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Over the last couple of seasons, Doris, the Knicks have played great defense.
Well, look no further, B.A., than their head coach. Obviously, Tom Thibodeau built his reputation on the defensive end of the floor. It begins with attitude. It means playing on a string, being committed to each other. Everyone will play defense at all times, no possessions off.
And the basket by Halliburton.
My goodness, what a triple drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
Outside Brunson. To the inside. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 rounds.
Halliburton against Brunson. Up and in on the layup. Halliburton's got 8 points.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Halliburton against Brunson. Pass to Randall. Shoots over Halliburton. And he can't get that one. And Indiana will go the other way with it. To the middle. It's tipped. Outside Brunson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Halliburton against Brunson. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. The crossover. And then Turner with the dunk.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Grimes. Takes it inside. The kick out to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Halliburton on the attack. Outside heel. Turner for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Turner's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, that's the great three-point stroke of Miles Turner, and has that feathery touch from deep, and his size really hard to guard.
Here's Grimes. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Randall. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. The first one falls.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
And here's Halliburton. Launches a 3. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. They've got Buddy Hield. Jalen Smith is out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Nembhard in a shooting guard. Turner inside. Robinson defending. Halliburton outside. There's the 3. No good that time. The Knicks go the other way with it.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And that one's good for Brunson, and specifically with R.J. Barrett. It feels like he's a lot older, Brett.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now is not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. There's still a lot of room to grow for him.
Outside heel. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Back to Brunson. All alone. And it's New York scoring again.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Now here's Halliburton. Give him 8. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit want more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
Outside Barrett from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Inside, here's Heel, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Buddy Hield taking flight, showing he is more than just a three-point specialist.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Counted. Robinson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Guys, you think about the Indiana Pacers, a team that has had several coaching changes of late, and obviously that kind of inconsistency has no doubt played a part in their recent struggles.
Nembhard, good.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Brunson passes to Barrett. 4-3. Not going to go that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. While the Pacers hired Rick Carlisle as their coach for the 2nd time, by the way, in the summer of 2021.
That's exactly right, B.A. Remember, Coach Carlisle was quite successful here between 2003 and 2007. Then he moved on to be the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks for 13 years. Obviously a championship coach that one year with Dirk Nowitzki. I think the Pacers, optimistic Coach Carlisle, can help speed up this rebuild.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. Randall outside. Here's Grimes. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And again, the Knicks missing. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Halliburton against Brunson. And the layup falls. Brunson's got 13.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Halliburton outside. Smith outside. Here's the 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Randall left side. Count the basket.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
The Pacers, 23. Fans, get ready for the challenge.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
McConnell against Rose. Pass to Duarte. Here's Matherin. Sinks the tray. And the Pacers lead by 3.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
What you love about Chris Duarte is the tenacity with which he approaches the 2-guard position.
to Reddish. Out to Rose. Back to Reddish. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
And you can see the advantage of running the offense through Derrick Rose, showing strong decision-making, really nice pass.
They asked for Duarte. Had a successful first year in the league, Doris.
Yeah, he sure did, BA. And consider the lofty expectations he was experiencing as a first-round pick. This guy came in, played great at the two-guard position. He did a lot of things. Scored, facilitated, and rebounded.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
One of the things you have to think about with the New York Knicks, there are quality pieces here. Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett are very capable wings. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time presence in the middle of the paint. The struggle, guys, has been for them putting all these pieces together. Goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Pass to Matherin. Beyond the arc. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Reddish. And he slams it in one-handed.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Pass to Duarte. Three-pointer. Shot clock at 6. The Knicks with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Toppin outside. The three knocks it down from distance. And it's a three-point Knick lead.
The very definition of a stretch 4. Toppin is a knockdown shooter, so vital for the spacing to his basketball team.
Down low. Here's Bataze. Will it go? Pass to Taylor. Back to Bataze. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Reddish passes to Quickly. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
McConnell outside. Here's Taylor. And Toppin pulls it down.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
To the inside. McConnell with a steal. In transition. Here come the Pacers. Here's Matherin. Over to the wing. Here's Taylor. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. A minute 9 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bataze. And he jams it home with authority.
No fooling around right there, B.A. He just gets to the rim and punches it down.
How about his defender? Just playing it safe. Didn't want to make a play on the ball or the man that time. Here's Hartenstein. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Pass to Matherin. Back to McConnell. Here's Matherin. Reddish covering. 5 on the clock. Here's Duarte. Three-pointer, no good. Here's New York. They're on a 13-5 run. And it's Quickly with a miss.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
To the middle. Here's Taylor. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
From deep, Rose. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. assists. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Smith out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
The 3, Smith sends it home from three-point land.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Brunson against Halliburton. Brunson passes to Robinson. Brunson up top. Outside Barrett. Over Hield. They got the rebound.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Halliburton against Brunson. Halliburton, the pass to Hield. Looking to end this cold spell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. It's stolen by Halliburton. Randall against Smith. And stolen by Barrett. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Halliburton against Brunson. Pass to Smith. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. For New York, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Brunson passes to Robinson. Outside for Randall. Knocked away. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Well, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside Brunson. There's the drive. Here's Robinson. And Turner with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Nembhard. Good.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Brunson against Halliburton. Pass to Grimes. The kick out to Brunson. Clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with
The previous play is under
the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He is not happy about their perimeter play at either end. They're getting killed with the free ball both ways. He said it's a battle they can't lose if they want to come out of here with the win.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Pass to Turner. And there's a 3-second violation. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Halliburton against Brunson. Kicks it out to Barrett. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Robinson's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Pass to Nembhard. Randall pulls down the board. The Knicks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Brunson against Smith. Back to Brunson. Here's Grimes. Halliburton with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. Here's Hield. That one's wide left. And here are the Knicks now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. They get it back. Robinson. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Mitchell Robinson on the floor for his defense unequivocally, but this young guy is really coming on the offensive end. Great job drawing the contact. You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, Robinson with a block. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Grimes. Six to shoot. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Here's Nembhard. Throws it up high. Randall with a steal. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to...
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along. Well, we've got two teams here that are known for their half-court offenses. You're not going to see either side get out and run very often.
No, they love to slow it down. They love to come down and set the table for what they want to run. And the interesting thing, Kevin, is they've got a ton of options that they can trick defenders into thinking something's coming that's not. So this little chess match is going to be a good one.
And now Washington's starting group. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Morris and Beal are the guard. And it's Avdia in at the 3, the small forward. Brunson the pass to Grimes. Back to Brunson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brunson's got the first points up on the board here for the Knicks. And Morris has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Avdia. Back to Morris. Outside for Beal. Shot clock at 6. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Bradley Beal continues to produce for this team.
Kisper's checked in for Morris. Washington shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Count it.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Kispert. Brunson covering. Porzingis can't hit. Clinics are gone. 2 or 3 here to start out the game. It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
Here's Beal. Robinson with the block.
Well, the 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
Count it. Brunson's got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Takes the 3. Hit the tip. And Robinson is right there.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. And the Wizards making a change here. Lights checked in. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, he kicks it to Beal. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Just such a polished scorer. Bradley Beal getting to the interior.
Brunson scanning the floor. The shot missing. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Avdia the pass to Beal. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And the pass to Brunson. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Barrett outside for Randall. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Randall's teammates loving seeing this. Shots like this are helping out this offense. He's taking the lead.
Pass to Avdia. Out to Kuzma. Right against Brunson. Here's Kuzma. And the layup's good off the glass.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. 56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Avdia kicks to Kuzma. It's Beal on the wing. Out to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, don't settle for all the jump shots. If you got that size and that ability, Kuzma getting to the rim.
Brunson up top. 7 points in the game. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. It's a 3-point game. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Well, Beal can make those kind of shots, that time mid-range.
Right against Brunson. Here's Grimes. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Knicks lead 14-10.
Stolen by Brunson. And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Knicks.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Running at the wings, Beal and Avdia. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. And it's right in at the 1. Just 5 on the clock. Low block shot on the way. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Knicks leading by 4. Handle with the ball. Now Beal defending. Randall kicks to Brunson. Back to Randall. Right wing. Here's Grimes. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down. But through contact, he'll head to the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Randall with the block.
No, sir. Randall up there says,
The Knicks with the lead. Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. Barrett against Porzingis to the right side. Grimes. A 3-pointer off the mark.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Washington calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right. They're just not playing their best.
Hachimura is checked in for the Wizards. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. The kick out to right. 6 on the shot clock. Hangs in the air. Another shot. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Porzingis.
I think Porzingis is realizing as he gets on in years in the NBA, his size and getting to the offensive rebound is going to help him score.
Here's Brunson. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Here's Wright, and the dunk by Wright.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Brunson. Good work defensively by Hachimura.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Yeah, good job to take it right at it.
New York shared their fifth and 6 free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And the second free throw, good. Wizards trail by 4. Beal deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hachimura. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, Hachimura not known as a playmaker, but unselfish play. That is part of his game.
In college at Gonzaga, Rui Hachimura was a finalist for the Player of the Year award.
And not bad company here, Kevin, alongside Zion Williamson and Ja Morant. Probably one of the most talented fields for that award we've seen in a long time.
Outside, Beal takes it inside. Tries again. Sweet move. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop down low at 7-3. Porzingis over the top.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 3-point lead. Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Brunson kicks to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. That's a 2 from Randall.
Kuzma knowing his body well and using it.
Randall no good. Nice move. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Brunson with it. 13 points in the game. And there's the drive. Basket counts.
What a great options he gives them on every possession.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one falls for Brunson. There's 39 seconds left here in the second. Passes it to Beal. Here's Kuzma. Outside for Beal. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Beal's got 8 points.
And this is why you want to involve Bradley Beal in the pick and rolls. Really good execution there.
Randall outside. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Porzingis. Hachimura finds Porzingis. Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
We've got Obi Toppin. Derrick Rose is out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Reddish. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Rose. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think
That's his first personal.
calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coach.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Wizards trail by 3. Right inside. He's covered by Rose. Right against Rose. And here is Wright. 5 to shoot. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And Hachimura at 6'8", no problem for him to get up.
And there's the pass to Toppin. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. And it's Washington's ball. They trail by 1. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Hands it from downtown. Hachimura's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, and this is a tough one to figure out because Rui hitting the 3 makes him really difficult to check.
Rose can't hit. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Kispert, the pass to Gafford. Kispert kicks to Hachimura. Pass to Kispert. Martin in the corner. Now here's Gafford. Here's Wright. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Wright's got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Rose scanning the floor. They need this. Pass to Hartenstein. Banked in off the glass. Hartenstein's got his first points of the night.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
This is it to Kispert. Now here is Hachimura. The kick out to Wright. And the layup's good off the glass. Wright's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Wizards.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Rose. And stolen by Wright. And here we go, the Wizards' fast break.
2 minutes.
Martin passes to Hachimura. Here's Kispert. The kick out to Wright. Wizards passing it around. Wizards need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Monte Morris is checked in for Wright.
Wizard substitution, Monte Morris.
Knicks trail by 4. Quickly the pass to Rose. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Morris kicks to Hachimura. Morris right side. The kick out to Barton. There's the pass to Hachimura. Here's Gafford. And he banks in the layup. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Rose. Here's Hartenstein. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Rose passes to Quickly. Over in the corner, Reddish. Morris against Rose. Pass to Quickly. The kick out to Rose. For the 3. Rebound by Kispert. Hachimura the pass to Kispert. Stolen by Quickly. Right side Rose. Down low. There's the steal. And so it's Washington with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of them.
Your next City Kings.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low.
Well, that's some flashy footwork there from Bradley Beal.
Now here's Brunson. Outside for Randall. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Beal. Washington leading now by 8. Kuzma outside. Outside for Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And Bradley Beal making it look effortless right now.
New York shooting 41% for the game. Here's Brunson. And another field goal in his total, making 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
He has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Morris looking over the floor. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Porzingis kicks to Avdia. Porzingis passes to Morris. A beautiful reverse layup. Morris has got the lead up to 10 now for the Wizards.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half. Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Out to Kuzma. Beal from long range. On the wing, Morris. It's Beal on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Beal's got 7 now in this quarter.
And I'm not sure. Bradley Beal has to be somewhere high up on the scouting report, and the defense lost him.
Outside for Randall. To get open is Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Now Morris. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Beal from long range. The Knicks pull it in. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Brunson. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Wizards. DeLon Wright comes in for Morris. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Allman. David?
I was able to listen in on what Wes Unseld Jr. had to say to the team. He told them, look, you're in a good spot. But one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, let's see if they can keep focused.
Thank you, David.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Is good in the Wizards lead. He's cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Randall.
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
Here's Wright. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He got whacked. That's a much weight there.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration organization has been awesome. They put force on this game, attacking off the bounce. The willingness to do that has paid off.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit. Outside Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
You got to believe in Beal. You can see why.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. With a clean look. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound by the Wizards. They've led by as much as 10. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. And that's an intentional foul.
Mitchell Robinson. Second personal foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Kristaps Porzingis, throughout his career, continues to look for good health. And when he is that, he's a force.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Hachimura the pass to Porzingis. Outside, Beal. Back to right. So Washington takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Hello and welcome to Saturday Night with the and we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now Washington's starting five. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. Bradley Beal's out there with DeLon Wright. And it's Hachimura in at the 3.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Halliburton, the pass to Hield. Back to Halliburton. From the arc. Hachimura with a rebound. And Washington with possession. Porzingis finds Hachimura. Pass to Beal. Back to Hachimura. Right outside. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Turner.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there. Miles Turner's defensive impact can be enormous. I mean, he is a fierce rim protector, a lead shot block leader. You know, teams have to really be mindful of where he is and maybe even shape their offense around avoiding him.
Now here's Wright. Out to the right wing. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Nembhard. Smith outside. And no good. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And Turner's already led the league in blocks multiple times, Clark.
Yeah, he sure has. And, you know, he's not just all about defense, though, B.A. He's averaged double-digit points every year he's been in the league. And he's a pretty strong finisher at the 10, although I think that's an area that he's got to continue to grow in. And his outside shot has come a long way.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, so.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
And the Wizards with possession here. The Pacers making their last shot. Beal's shot is off. Outside Hield. Inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Now a timeout called by Washington. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Porzingis. Kuzma outside. Here's Beal. Back to Wright. Out to Beal. Looking to win the run. It's not going to go for him, so Indiana will take it the other way. Halliburton against Wright. For 3, Smith. Hachimura with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
Here's Wright. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Boy, I appreciate how competitive Wright is. Likes taking it inside and doing his work there.
Here's Halliburton. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, B.A., they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
Hield finds Smith. Now here's Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Nice move. Rips it home off a terrific move.
And despite the height disadvantage, Oh, my. He just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys? Honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Beal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Porzingis passes to Hachimura. Here's Beal. Rebounded by Hield.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Pass to Smith. Out to Hield. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Offensive board. Halliburton with the ball. Smith outside. Now Halliburton. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. "12 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Hachimura. 4 seconds left. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one misses.
Shooting for Washington, Hachimura, taking 2 shots.
That one's no good. Here's Nembhard. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Buddy Hield is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
Nice recognition there by Porzingis. He's getting better and better as a passer.
Indiana leading. Halliburton outside. Pass to Smith. Hield for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Washington with the ball. Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. In transition, here come the Pacers. Halliburton with the ball. Now right defending. Turner, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
There's the 3. And it's Hachimura missing. For Indiana, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. To the middle. Here's Hield. And the layup is good. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me. Because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as a skill that most excites me.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. And Beal launches from deep. Oh, he's way off from outside. For Indiana, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Nembhard. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. And now it's a 9-point Pacer lead.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
Now a timeout called by Washington. For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Right outside.
Well, you know, you've got to really appreciate DeLon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy's constantly trying to hone his craft.
DeLon Wright at the line for 2.
And And so he makes both from the line. The Pacers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Turner. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Turner's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And it's Hachimura on the drive.
Hey, showing a good handle. An area where Hachimura continues to make strides. And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
A good look from Turner. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Beal. And Turner with the block.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Free throw good, Halliburton, and he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks.
Hill finds Turner. Here's Nembhard, out left to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. To the inside. And it's Turner, that time on the assist by Hill. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one. Washington calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
The Wizards have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter.
That is your Pacers.
Beal outside. Pass to Hachimura. Shoots a fadeaway. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
The Pacers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Right against Halliburton.
Wizards foul. Big line right. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Free throw good. Halliburton.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Ooh, poked away. And they're on the break. Pass to Smith. And here's Turner, defended by Porzingis. Halliburton outside. And here's Smith. Out to Hield. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. 15 seconds left in the first half. Porzingis finds Kuzma. Now here's Porzingis. Back to right. To halt the run. He can't get that one to fall. It'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Indiana.
The Wizards, 10. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And with with the second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Here's Wes Unseld Jr. is starting in the second half. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. DeLon Wright is out there with Bradley Beal, and it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. Now here's Wright for three, Porzingis. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Beal from outside. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Halliburton with the ball. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Smith. Clock at 6. Halliburton right side. Oh, they get a hand on it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Beal outside. Pass to Porzingis. And another miss by Washington. On offense, here are the Pacers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Hield passes to Turner. Fires the three. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
Well, and the way the game is played in this day and age, it really is beneficial to have a big man who can stroke it from deep. And Turner is definitely of that ilk.
Now here's Beal. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the left side wing. Pass to Turner. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Turner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter.
Walking foul. Kuzma. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Hield. Pass to Turner. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
First team foul.
On the wing, Kuzma. Back to Beal. The Wizards making a switch here. Gafford's checked in.
First team foul. Wizards substitution.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Porzingis finds Hachimura. And again, another missed shot.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now here's Hield. Pass to Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. Off target from 3-point range. The Wizards have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Hachimura with the ball. It's stolen by Hield. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Here's Nembhard. Outside Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Smith. Over Porzingis. Rebound Washington. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound in this one. Beal outside. Lets it go from the wing. The offensive rebound. Here's Porzingis. Drops in the layup for two. Porzingis has got his first basket.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Halliburton on the attack. Here's Nembhard. Drops in the three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Hachimura. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 3 assists tonight.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide open man.
Here's Hield. Turner with it. Now Wright defending. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Yes, it's good. Turner's got 9 points now in the second half.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Oh, deflected. Here's Halliburton. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Porzingis. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! And so it's Miles Turner making highlights for the Pacers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Miles Turner out there with Smith. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Gafford passes to Porzingis. Banked it in off the glass.
Inside, Porzingis has a lot of advantages. He's stronger than he looked. And we know how tall he is, north of 7 feet. And he's got a super soft touch.
Here's Halliburton. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Pacers.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had. They've done a nice job doing that.
And he's really improved as a playmaker over the years. Beal's basketball IQ seems to just get higher and higher.
Pass to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard, pounded by Beal. Halliburton for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Halliburton's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And here's Gafford. Here's Porzingis. And that one's long. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Halliburton outside. Smith outside. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Nembhard. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Beal from outside. Second shot opportunity. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Beal from outside. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Halliburton against Wright.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Halliburton. Down low.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here's Beal. And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice floor awareness that time from right. Spots the gap and then finds the open man.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Smith. Right against Halliburton. To the paint. 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Healed, missing.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Beal, the pass to Gafford. Ooh, stolen by Smith.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Pacers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beat down. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency from Miles Turner.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle. It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Halliburton finds Smith. Until they foul intentionally.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
Halliburton on the wing. For 3. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and going to be called every time.
Pacers foul. Miles Turner. Third personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for the Wizards, DeRon Huff. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Halliburton with the ball. Right with a steal. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to...
Welcome, everyone. It's time for... We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. Robinson outside for Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Well, the emphatic finish from Julius Randle. Get off your feet, young sir.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. Brunson, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that play. And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Now here's Brunson, following the miss by Miles Turner. Randall against Hield. 5 on the clock. Here's Grimes. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Nemhard the pass to Smith, and then Smith with the double.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Here's Brunson. Goes back up. Robinson. Good work defensively by Turner. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Nemhard. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Halliburton with it. Pass to Smith. With the drive. And Smith slams it home.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, this building is stunning. Dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's Brunson. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
Well, that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Brunson scanning the floor. Over to the left wing. Now, here's Barrett. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And no good that time. Halliburton on the wing. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Halliburton against Brunson. Here's Grimes. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Hield the pass to Nemhard. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. feeds to Robinson. Brunson against Halliburton. The rebound by Halliburton.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Nemon. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And so here is New York, trailing by 2. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brunson the pass to Grimes. Back to Brunson. The pass to Grimes. Here he goes. He's off on that one. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Brunson with a clean look. Here's Robinson. Lays it up off the glass. And it's all knotted up.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
And so a tie game here as we end this low-scoring first quarter. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Please give a big round of applause.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And New York, looking at who they've got, the forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard.
Guys, you think about this Indiana Pacers proud organization. They have not been to a conference finals since 2014. And consider when they did get into the playoffs, they were bounced in the first round several times.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Halliburton kicks to Smith. And so Indiana again turning it over.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
The Knicks leading by 4. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
On deep. Grimes with the bucket. Grimes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And for this Pacers franchise, Doris, they took a step backwards last season.
Kevin, there's no doubt about it. Their worst record in over 30 years. But you know what? I really like what they did. They shuffled the deck player-wise. They brought in a new head coach. Sometimes you have to take that step backward to go 2 steps forward.
Shot's good by Turner.
Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball. Helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Here's Brunson. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Halliburton passes to Nemon. The shake. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Here's Brunson. He's got 8. Out to the right wing. Randall against Smith. And Randall throws it down.
Randall has got excellent handle, so you have to respect him off the dribble drive.
Halliburton against Brunson. Here's Turner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Something people always mention, Doris, about Miles Turner is what a strong leader he is.
Yeah, consider how rare it is. Miles Turner was voted captain after just his 2nd season in the league. He's positive, he's willing to be a vocal presence, and his attitude about being a terrific teammate contributes to what people think of him.
Here's Brunson, and the Knicks good for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Buries the 20-footer.
Yeah, that's savviness by Tyrese Halliburton. Gets himself something he can work with, makes the game look easy.
Here's Grimes. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Brunson against Halliburton. Out to Smith. Pass to Nembhard. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Nembhard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Brunson outside for Randall. It's stolen by Smith. Now the Pacers moving it up. Smith with the ball. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Hield can't hit. New York leading by 4. Here's Randall driving in.
Oh, Julius Randle getting downhill and leaves no doubt.
Halliburton against Brunson. Turner with a screen on Brunson. Halliburton. Robinson with the block. 43 seconds left in the first half. Out to Barrett. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
Robinson with the block. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Mathurin passes Duarte. Here's McConnell. Drives to the hoop. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And pushing it up. Here's New York. It's deflected. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. Thank you, David. And we'll be back. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close. And
part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
They got Taylor, and it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. That's the Pacers 5. Pass to Duarte. Out to Taylor from deep. Knicks with the rebound. Right side Rose. Here's Toppin. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Toppin's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the foul on Obi Toppin. That's his first foul. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role. Well, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
RJ passes to Taylor. Here's Mathurin. Fires it up. Toppin pulls it in. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. First team.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
New York leading by 11. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Second free throw, no good. Count it, good. And the Knicks lead by 14.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
RJ passes to Johnson. Right side Rose. Shoots from the corner. They grab their own miss.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
For Indiana, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Inside, here's Taylor. Shot to stop the run. No good. Shot missing. So New York will take it the other way. Rose looking around. Pass to Toppin. And that one goes long.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And the shot is good.
He sees his man has the angle on the interior and drops a dime right there.
During the Sixers' process days, Doris, they developed lots of undrafted players.
They certainly did, yeah. Look no further than a guy like T.J. McConnell, who entered the league in 2015. Philly allows TJ to learn how to play the lead guard position. He got plenty of minutes. He could play through his mistakes, and all that experience was huge for McConnell's game.
The shot no good by Duarte. The Knicks leading by 14. Rose passes to Toppin. And it's McConnell with the rebound. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Quickly. Now, here's Toppin. He's guarded closely. On the wing quickly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Taylor with the rebound. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's the pass to Johnson. And he floats in for the easy 2. With the assist on that one.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
McConnell against Rose. Picked off in midair. McConnell passes to Mathurin, and he slams it one-handed.
That's a double win, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And he makes good on the layup. Quickly's got his first 2 points of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And it's Mathurin missing. Now here's Rose. He's tightly guarded. The dish to Toppin. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the New York Knicks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in a 2-guard. Halliburton kicks to Turner. That falls. Nice beat that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Brunson against Halliburton. scores his sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And guys, a bit of a surprise with the change of scenery for Halliburton.
Oh, I'd say so, Greg, because this guy was the number 12 pick just a year before, had an outstanding start to his career his first year in Sacramento. I don't think there's any doubt this guy will continue to shine in a new uniform.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside for Randall. Nembhard grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest. I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Halliburton against Brunson. And yes, it's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Passes it to Grimes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 12-point New York lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Halliburton for 3, and once again off the mark by Indiana. Launches a 3. Brunson, no good.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Turner for 3. No good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Turner with the steal. Pass to Halliburton. Tries it from 19. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Floats it up for Randall. It's stolen by Smith. Throws it up high. Dives for it. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson. New York, no good that time either. Pacers trail by 12. Halliburton passes to Turner. To end the drought. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the middle. It's tipped. In the corner, Barrett with it. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Barrett. Randall passes to Grimes. Traps in the tray.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight. Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Over to the wing. Randall outside. And the miss. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business.